In fact, henceforth, no woman is allowed in this room. No woman, no sister, no lady.
Nobody. Calm down. You marry one day now.
See, Nicholas, until then, no woman, no sister, nobody. Who is that?
It's me, Eva.
Hey! No Eva, no woman, no lady is allowed into this room.
Bro, Dele, relax.
I'm delivered from your seduction.
Dele, please open the door.
Hey, brethren. That was how Samson opened the door to Delilah. You know what happened?
My mother is dying. Please, I need your help.
He died as a prisoner. I can never again be in the prison of immorality.
What are you talking about? This is a matter of life and death.
No way. You want to complete what you have started, Abby?
If standing on business for a person, it will definitely be Officer Gabriel. Because that woman, she be standing on business. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lami Jane, and on this channel, I talk about movie reviews, have conversations and trending topics and all that good stuff. Today, we will be reviewing Abattoir Season 5, Episode 3, and of course, talk about lessons. And you share whatever it is you learned, and we have questions and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to get over with this introduction so we can start to talk about the tea. Anyways, let's just get into it already. I don't know what order today's video is going to take, but let me start from somewhere. Eva meets her mother, and Dele and his friends now talk about what happened. Of course, Dele and Eva almost had a thing. So yeah, so let me actually just talk about around those people for now. Eva meets her mother, and she goes back to call Dele and his friend to help with her mother's situation. But before she got there, they already were in the middle of a conversation. And again, the blessing of having godly friends, the blessing of having friends who can pray with you. But right in the middle of that conversation, I caught something. There was a time where Juwon and Nicholas were trying to understand what happened, and I think the conversation was about Nicholas was trying to was it Nicholas? Juwon was trying to ask questions like, what happened, what? But Nicholas already had the assumption that something has happened. And it just took me to sometimes, in circle of believers or in the gathering of believers, sometimes you hear something and you don't know the details, you just assume. And you just fly with that assumption that, oh, this is it. You assume the worst. That's even the funny part. You don't assume that I don't say I'm betting on this person that this person did not do this, but you just assume the worst. Even at the end of the day, both of them were even shocked that, oh, that's it. That's all that happened, because in their heads, or in his head, whoever, I think it was Nicholas, he was already assuming the worst, that the worst must have happened. That just goes to say, as much as we should search to the bottom of things, also hope for the best in people, and just hope for the best. Just bet on them. Have the God kind of faith in them. That they are right standing, kind of thing. So I want to finish talking about Eva, her mom, the friends, and all of that. And I've talked about Dele and his friends really being godly friends, praying over each other, and all of that. Let's go to the Eva and is it VC now? What's your take on that scene of the VC telling Martins to pray for his wife, and Martins receiving a call from his father? That scene, it was almost like I was trying to put myself in that situation, that would I have actually wanted to pray? No, like pose the question to yourself. In that situation, would you actually be collected enough to still say a word of prayer? Because the VC became, I don't know if it's the VC, but I think it's the VC. He became aggressive, and he was only thinking about himself. And he even smashed Martin's phone, saying, at least your father is in the hospital, people are taking care of him. But Martin's at the same time is like, I'm not even collected enough to say a word of prayer, would you at least let me leave this place and talk to my, or see my father or something? Again, like I said, I don't know how to feel about that scene, because I try to put myself in the scene, and honestly, I'm not sure I would have prayed, or if I prayed, it would have just been as hurriedly said as possible, because I just want to get out of that place. Yeah, so actually, Eva's mom died. Eva's mom died. You know, it's funny that we would have hoped that, now that she has received the life of Christ, she will also live. But sometimes the stories don't end like that. Actually, sometimes the stories don't end like that. The good part, the part where, we have reason to rejoice, is the fact that she gave her life, or she received the life of Christ before she died. So it's good news, right? At the same time, it's sad, because now she's gone, right? And the way everyone just kept calling Dele, I'm like, Dele does not know what to do. Dele does not know. Dele is trying to understand. Dele is trying to wrap his head around what just happened. Anyway, so that is that about Eva, the school guys and all of that. However, there's this thing that I kept giving side eye to in this episode. I don't know if it's just me. Please let me know. It's the thing of Dele calling his friends brethren. It sounded very weird. I mean, I know it was giving Church of Antioch. It was giving the first set of Christians, because I'm like, do you? I'm asking you, do you call your friends brethren? I mean, I get that the Nigerian university fellowship setting can be like that. I get it. Fellowship setting can be there's a lot of titles, there's a lot of eye service, there's a lot of whatever going on. And, there's the papa, mama, prayer, everything is going on. And I can understand the fact that, what's his name? Dele is a president. And so he's probably just used to some of these terminologies. But it just kind of made me feel, do you call your friends brethren? Because he said it a number of times. I'm like, bro, brethren. The only time he said it that it didn't seem weird was where, while Eva was knocking, and he said, brethren, you see, that's how the woman, that one kind of made it kind of seemed okay, because it was in a preaching mode. Yeah, but I'm like, these guys are pretty close to you. Do you call everybody brethren? Let me know, do you call your friends brethren, or is brethren is it just my circle? Because I was trying to think about my circle, and even uni, I'm not sure anybody called anybody brethren, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. So I think I missed a couple of things. One is where Dele was having conversation with his friends when they just came in, and they were trying to understand what happened. And like I said, they had assumed the worst, but from what he explained, he actually let them know that there can be a fall even without the act in itself. And that just, because there are a lot of gray areas in this age, in this time. People will say, well, we didn't do it, but you thought it or you touched it. Hello, move close. No, move close now. Should be, I know, and you know that I know. I'm just saying. So like I said, in this age, there are a lot of gray areas, especially, I'm a young person, and I say, I know there are a lot of gray areas. There are some things we have normalized. Yeah. And that scene was just a reminder that even in thoughts, you should still be right standing. You should still be righteous. You should think righteously. Right. Yeah. I think the second thing is that, see, light is recognized, because it was Eva that was even telling them that, where she was saying there's darkness in her home and she needs them to come shine their light if they are who they claim to be. I'm like, even Eva knows, because as much as we say darkness knows light, or light can light in itself can be like, if you have it, if you got it, you got it. If you got it, you got it. If you don't got it, you don't got it. I feel like if you got it, you got it, and others will know that you got it. Do you get? Like, you don't even have to tell people that you got it. You got it. You got it. And Dele and his friends, they got it, and Eva knew that they got it. I'm not even joking, because it feels like I'm just laughing all over this review today, but I'm serious. Yeah, I'm really serious. Now that we're done with the young gays, let's talk DPO and Chief Duro Sonya. So it seemed like DPO actually did not plan to bring out the card of, well, you have also not paid for all of your sins. But it was like he had it as a backup, because the conversation started from, help me. You have helped me before. You helped my daughter. You know, you prayed for her and all of that. Help me get out of here. And it was when that card did not work that I was like, you know what? I have a last card. I have jackpot. I have checkup. Come on, don't you remember this person? Because from the snippet they gave us, it felt like that was how I assumed that was the only card he played. You know, however, so seeing the episode now, we see that it was more like his last card. It was like, if nothing works, I'm going to persuade this guy. I'm going to try and speak to his sensibility and his good heart. If none of that works, I'm going to play my last card. I'm going to play my checkup. And his checkup was him bringing up Chief Duro Sonya's past and, you know, reminding him that he still got skeletons in his cupboard and all of that. And that now brings me to something that, you know, restitution. As a young believer, I mean, growing up, restitution was very much talked about. I don't know if it was just the setting I grew up in, but it was much talked about. I remember during Sunday school, and God bless my Sunday school teacher, you know, growing up. I know this is not relevant to this video, but Brother Sam, God bless him, like, he laid quite a good foundation for my Christian life and my Christian journey. As much as a number of the things he taught us at the time were flying over our heads, our spirits heard them, and, you know, our spirit man or men, all of us, were growing. Yeah, I remember that we would usually ask him questions about restitution, you know, about the heart of a man, because we had this chart, heart of man, and that scene really just gave me the flashback of restitution is not much talked about in this time and this age. And, you know, even in the gospel film, should I say, genre, when a person receives the life of Christ or turns away from their evil ways, the topic restitution is not given, I think it's not giving enough attention. And it's good that it came out in this particular episode or in this series of Abattoir as a whole, right? Because now, restitution. As much as the person is ready to do it, it is also hard, because people have past they would rather not revisit, right? So as much as Chief Duro Sonya was like, you know, the person that did that is dead in Christ, good. But that act was done, and someone is still paying for the act in itself. And it seemed from what Chief Duro Sonya said that he was ready for whatever was going to come. However, the thought of it still gave him a heart attack. That's for you to know that as ready as a believer might be to restitute, you know, and make amends, it is also not an easy path to tread. I love the fact that wasn't brushed over, even in the writing. I love the fact that it was symbolized, it was represented, you know, the weight of what restitution is and how heavy it can be was represented in, you know, in how Chief Sonya received it. Yes, he was ready. However, the thought of it still affected his body to the extent of having a heart attack, because it is him revisiting that part of him. That part, it is hard. It is hard. Anyways, speaking of Chief Duro Sonya, let's talk Chief Duro Sonya's son, Martins, and Officer Gabriel. Remember that I started by saying Officer Gabriel be standing on business. Like, she's it's just that we don't do woman crush Wednesday again. She's my woman crush as it is. She's my woman crush because, and two people that have consistently been killing their roles. In fact, more than two people, because everybody has been killing their roles. But this episode just made me realize that Martins has been in the scene right from season 1, episode 1. I don't remember when Officer Gabriel entered the scene, but man, she's been killing her roles. And even Chief Juro Sawyer, because I mean, President General. That's on a lighter note. Let's talk Martins and Officer Gabriel. See, again, Officer Gabriel is still bent on everyone that has a hand in her husband's death, will be brought down. And she's fueled by anger. We know that. We remember that. And you can say the truth without being insensitive. Because Martins wanted to tell her the truth, but he said it in a way that even now, because she's still trying to be respectful around him, cautious, she has to do her work, but she still carries him along. But sometimes I feel like she only just pays him the respect of, because it is Martins, I would tell you what's happening. Sometimes she didn't have to tell him some things, and she didn't have to be extra with him. But I think he has lost that respect, or is beginning to lose that respect now that he's been, insensitive. And I get it. This is Martins's father, and he has a heart for him. He's just beginning to build a relationship with him. So it's hard to watch him, see him being taken away from Martins again. But while you are, what's the word? While you are, is he hurting or mourning? There's a word I'm trying to remember. Grieving. You also remember others, because you don't tell people how to grieve. And Martins was just insensitive in that side, and I hope he doesn't destroy his relationship with Officer Gabriel. That said, because now we know that Bassi is now back. Bassi from season 1, episode 1. Oh my God. Years and years ago, that Bassi is now back because, of course, the case will be reopened, and Bassi would be back. It's back. In fact, it's back. And we see that Bassi actually is shining his light even in prison. Goodness, light is not location conscious. Tweet it, write it down, paste it, put it. Light is not location conscious. I don't know the energy I came with today that I'm filming this video, but I love it. I love it. Light is not location conscious. If you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it. You don't got it, you don't got it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So Bassi be shining light even in prison because he got it. And it's beautiful to see that even the prison boss or the prison warder, whatever they call, head warder, whatever they call them, can testify to the light shining and all of that. And he's now even giving him privileges. He was giving me that scene where the prison boss, I know that's not a thing, but let's just say prison boss, where the prison boss was talking to Bassi. I need to confirm the mic is working, because in my last video I was talking and my mic has stopped working and I had to re-record it. Of course, you guys did not know because it is what it is. Anyways, so I love the fact that he's even, again, sorry, what I was trying to say was that scene was giving me Joshua in the Joseph. I said Joshua. Hey, Bible scholar. Was giving me Joseph in the prison. Yeah, so yeah, light is not location conscious. If light be light, it be shining. It be shining everywhere and anywhere. My favorite scene, because I'm really, you can tell that I'm really enjoying talking. I'm really enjoying the video, so that I don't keep it for too long. My favorite scene, yeah, definitely has to be the scenes with Dele and his friends. But I'm not sure I have a favorite scene. I think I have a favorite dialogue right today, and it will be it will definitely be where Dele said, no woman, no Eva, no sister, no auntie is allowed in this room. And right then, there and there was when Ivana entered, and I think that's my favorite dialogue. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my guy Rambo, because as they've given us what's this thing called, snippet of episode 4, and we see that Rambo is now, like I said, Rambo has new assignments, and he's his assignment is to take Martins down. So we're getting the action. We're getting my guy in the new episode. So in the coming episode, and we're going to be seeing Rambo. Now to my expectations reading. Of course, Eva will mourn her, will grieve her mom, and the relationship between VC, Martins, then Martins and Officer Gabriel will definitely go sour a bit. Also, Dele and his friends would be there for their friend, because as it is now, Eva would now become, Eva is their friend by force by fire, whether they like it or they don't like it. And I hope they really help her around her issue with this guy, the guy that wanted to bring Dele down. I don't remember his name now. Yeah, that guy. So that's that for the school. Hopefully Chief Sonia gets back, gets his consciousness back, and definitely Officer Gabriel will be reopening the case, because again, she be standing on business. Who else? Oh, how could I have forgotten this blessed guy? What's his name? Benro. See, in my last review I said Benro has learned. Actually, he has not finished learning, because he missed a lot of lessons. He missed a lot of lessons. For somebody that grew up under Baba Benro's tutelage, is not quite wise. But who am I to talk? Who am I to say that it's actually not wise? Because you just finished coming out of a mess, and your father is clearly telling you this is a trap, do this, and you're still saying, don't be wise in your own eyes at the end of the day. Because imagine if you went back there and they gave him like 2 rounds of two new sets of madness. He will not put Yagbero that is just recovered. Did you hear how tired she was when she was sweeping? You put her in another round of running up and down. Warn yourself. Warn yourself. Again, you should, let me not say what I really want to say, because I actually wanted to say that it's not the kind of child Baba Gbero should have, because you're not giving him peace of mind. Anyways, that's about that. But those are just my expectations. Let me know again the questions I asked. What do you think? What's your take on Dele calling his friends brethren? What's your take on the scene with VC Martins and VC smashing Martinson's phone? And would you have prayed if you were in Martinson's shoe at the time? And yeah, let me know your expectations for next episode and your favorite scenes in this episode. That was a lot, but I'm more than glad if you'd like to share with me. So on that note, we've come to the end of this video, and please don't forget to smash the like button. It's very, very important, and subscribe to this channel, and hopefully I'll see you all on my next video. For now, bye.